Hi everyone, this is Star with Rihanna Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 16 to 22nd November 2020. We will cover all 12 sun signs in this reading. We'll start from Aries and go to Pisces. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall reading, and I'll also use a love oracle deck that I have here. This is the deck. So let's start with Aries. For Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac, we have the card Nine of Pentacles. And I also have the card I've thought a lot about you lately. Certainly, Aries, you'll be thinking about somebody whom you have feelings for or the person whom you are in love with. That's quite a possibility for Aries. I'm also getting that you will observe your love interest on the social media. In all probability, you will try to understand his thoughts. Maybe you're also going to come across as being very emotional this week because you're yearning for this person. Sometimes I'm also picking up that you may feel a bit low on account of your static love life. Those who are romancing, I think you will be enjoying phone conversation. Basically, your person will find you intelligent. In fact, I think that you'll be indulging in love talk till the wee hours of the morning. Aries, those who are romancing, I also believe that you'll be sharing songs or reminiscing about the past. The two of you are obviously thinking about each other. Married Aries, I think you will make plans about the future. You want a stable and content family life. Sometimes I'm also picking up that you will be also lost in your own world. You may be focusing on work as well, or you may be focusing on self-care needs. Self-care could also be a priority for many Aries this week. Let's move to Taurus. For Taurus, I have the card Ten of Wands. And I also have the card, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Single Taurus can expect a marriage proposal, no doubt, this week. Maybe it's going to be in a circuitous fashion. It may not be spelled out. Possibly there's some ambiguity over here. Nonetheless, several members of the opposite sex will be ogling at you. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you'll be continuing to cyberstalk the person. Maybe you will also stumble upon new details about this person. Maybe also you may be smiling to yourself because you understand that this person is someone who has really stolen your heart or who has left an imprint in your heart. Sometimes you may be observing him or going gaga over his looks as well. Nonetheless, Taurus, I think you can expect some opposition to your love life. It could also be that somebody could go and tattle about your secret love life to your family elders and you may feel betrayed. So maybe you want to resort to tit for tat. That is why this card, I feel damaged. Romancing Taurus, I think you will listen to his words of wisdom or the person's words of wisdom. Maybe the two of you could discuss work or he'll be giving you advice about how you should proceed at work. In case you're overburdened at work or in case you feel that you need to look for new career possibilities, and your lover is the one who will give you advice. Married Taurus, I think you should be a bit patient with your spouse. Even you come across as being very fussy, so try not to complain too much or try not to be a whining partner. I mean, your complaints could practically be on inconsequential matters. You could also be a bit damaged because your spouse could go and tell a third person, possibly his family member, maybe his sibling, about your unhappy relationship that you share. So this could leave you a bit distressed. From Taurus, I will move to the third sign, which is Gemini. For Gemini, I have the card Six of Swords. And I also have the card, I'm more affected than you know. I think single Geminis, maybe someone is wooing you, but you're going to be a bit detached. Maybe you feel that you need to give the relationship time and space. I'm also picking up that there could be opposite sex members who will be making allowances for you because they want to make it known to you that they have feelings for you. So they're going all out of the way to woo you with their little gestures. Possibly this admirer may also feel that time will slip away, so you should accept his proposal. Maybe you are not going to give much away, but then you're also affected by this person's interest in you. Those who are romancing, I think you'll discuss work with each other. I think you should also be very clear in your communication. Maybe there could be some misunderstandings. Some Geminis may also want to talk to your family elders or your parents about your desire to marry. Maybe somebody could also talk about your secret romance, or even you could want to let it out in the open, but then you will hurriedly conceal everything because you think it's not time yet. In fact, I think you may also suspect that someone has blown the whistle about your undercover romance. Some of you may also be planning to meet up, or so there could be some kind of movement, or you may even want to travel or make travel plans to be with your beloved. There's a possibility, or there's a huge chance that your ex-flame could reach out to you on the pretext of a work offer, or on some pretext or the other, just to get your attention. Possibly he wants to rekindle the romance. Then again, some of you who don't want to do anything with your ex could nip the idea of rekindling the romance in the bud. On the other hand, those who have feelings for someone, and in case you want to rekindle the romance, then both of you will acknowledge that there shouldn't have been the distance in the first place. Maybe this person whom you are reaching out to will be quite delighted to hear from you. There'll be renewal of contact also, and renewal of feelings as well. Married Geminis, I think you'll be dealing with a person who's quite querulous. Your spouse could be quite demanding this week. Perhaps he wants you to be by his side. He wants you to spend time with him instead of being with other people. Sometimes I think you may also overrule your spouse's decision. Maybe your spouse wants to travel to be with his beloved family members, but then you may overrule. Marital infidelity could also be a factor, and this could rock your marriage boat. Sometimes you could also be reduced to tears as your spouse takes bites on you. Those who are in an extramarital relationship also, I think you will hear from your lover, who could talk about his grief, or maybe he has some kind of sad news to convey to you. From Gemini, I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I have the card Two of Wands, and I also have the card The Grass Wasn't Greener on the Other Side. Cancerians, the person you are dealing with realizes that you are incomparable, that somebody, maybe he had a choice between you and another person, but he realizes that he was foolish to let you go. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you'll be thinking of your crush, no doubt. You could even consider calling this person up. However, I think you will retreat into a shell. Maybe you want the person to make the first move. Or perhaps it's not time yet. Romancing Cancerians will have discussions related to work. In case you are in a hush-hush relationship, then you can expect some anxious moments, as you don't want to arouse suspicion of your near and dear ones. So that is why you will be very careful about how you interact with your lover. Also, those who are romancing, I think you should be more polite and more romantic instead of saying something unkind. To let the conversation flowing, or to enjoy free-flowing conversation, I think you should be more receptive to what your person is trying to convey to you. Those who are married, I think fights between you and your in-laws could escalate. Maybe they could quarrel with you, or they are provoking you. So that is why you are very disturbed by this whole issue. From Cancer, I will move to Leo. Let's move to Leo. For Leo, I have the card Three of Wands, and also have the card You've Been in My Dreams. Interestingly, single Leos or Leos, you may be playing Cupid this week, though I'm discussing your love life. On the other hand, I think those of you who are single, you may even confess to your confidant that you are in love with a person. Maybe your person also finds you quite hot and seductive because you have the wands energy, which is the fire energy. There'll be phone conversations, no doubt, between you and your beloved, but I think that maybe that you could also be dealing with lover stuff because you may feel that he's been infrequent with his phone calls or that he's playing hide and seek. However, when you do talk, then you think all these silly quarrels should not have been there in the first place. Maybe you may also feel a bit of regret for behaving badly. I think some of you or your lover or your beloved could be wanting to set sail for greener pastures, or maybe the two of you are discussing about your professional lives. Married Leos, I think you have to handle a grouchy spouse. Interestingly, it is your spouse who is going to make an effort to mend the relationship, and this could make you a bit emotional as well. Some of you may also be quite suspicious. Maybe you think your spouse isn't faithful. But when you're cornered by your spouse, then I think you'll be very sheepish and you will have that hangdog look. You don't know how to face your spouse, that is. Whoever you're dealing with, like I said, this person is having visions about you, or you're also having dreams about this person. I think romantic thoughts will fill up your senses this week. Let's move to Virgo. For Virgo, I have the card Ace of Pentacles. And I also have the card, I know you are right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Certainly, Virgos, you'll be preoccupied with thoughts about your love. Most of you have these thoughts about romance or romantic thoughts will be swirling in your head. In case you have feelings for someone, or in case it's an unacknowledged relationship, I think you'll continue to observe the person from afar, maybe on the social media. I think sometimes you may also want him to acknowledge his feelings for you, because I think that there's been a connection somewhere. But then you may also wonder whether he is interested in you, this person, that is, because maybe he is preoccupied with both religion and sex. Single Virgos can also find that your loved ones will play matchmaker. In fact, I think you can also give it a shot in case it's on a dating site, there's a proposal, or on a matrimonial site, but then these are early days. Romancing Virgos, I think you'll be dealing with a person who is quite busy. Maybe your lover is preoccupied on account of work. But you will accept the situation because you understand that bread has to be brought to the table. Consequently, your darling will also appreciate your sensible nature. Those who are married, I think you find yourself being blamed for no rhyme or reason. Maybe you may also think that this person is right about an issue, but then you also need to draw your own conclusions. Sometimes you may also feel hurt that your beloved has acted in such a fashion, or could act in this situation in such a manner and put you in a spot of bother. Still, I think Virgos, you are advised to maintain your equanimity. Maybe you should not let your poise desert you, even if you are angry from within. Interestingly, you will find that your spouse is the one who will try to pacify you and try to deflect your attention. Those who are in an unhappy marriage will be angered as your spouse may go about telling a third person about the unhealthy relationship. In fact, you will want everything to remain behind closed doors, though you understand that marriage isn't great. But you want everything to remain behind closed doors. In this card also, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions, also seem to rely that or imply that maybe you know that the marriage is not good, but then you also want the time, or you also want the understanding from your partner, so that you can also draw to your own conclusions about the subject, or what are the issues that are bothering you in this relationship. Let's move to Libra. For Libra, I have 4 of Swords, and I also have the card, I just have to do something else right now, please try and understand. Possibly Librans, I think you'll have to deal with a person who is busy on account of work, so he cannot give this relationship that much time as you would have liked. So maybe that is why you are trying to take a back seat. You have to make do with brief conversations. You have to comfort yourself. Maybe this person may be also away on account of a business trip or on account of an official trip. So I just have to do something else right now. So you have to understand the situation that your person is in. Those who are single, I think you'll be wooed, no doubt. In fact, the suitor tries to get your attention, but you're least interested. Maybe you want to avoid this person, but this person is definitely going to make small talk. Your relatives may also play matchmaker, but then you would understand or you comprehend that there's no compatibility with this person. Besides, I think you weren't keen as well. Those who have someone on the mind, I think you'll continue to cyberstalk the person. You want to understand his thoughts. Maybe you want to decode what he's trying to convey on the social media. I think you'll also be a bit perturbed because this person doesn't want to be in a relationship. So you think that you've been a love fool. Married Librans, I think you have to deal with a spouse who could be quite irked or annoyed as you aren't attentive to his needs. So this could result in arguments. Even you could accuse your spouse of not being around. So maybe you should both make time for each other. Domestic violence could also be an issue with Librans this week. Nonetheless, your spouse is also going to make financial gains this week. So you should be happy about it. From Librans, I'll move to Scorpio, which is the 8th sign. For Scorpio, I have the card 6 of Pentacles. And I also have the card, my mind and heart always comes back to you. I think this card clearly conveys that whoever you're dealing with, or even you single Scorpions, or in case you're romancing, even if you're in separation, I think you're always thinking about this special person in your life. You definitely believe it's a soulmate relationship. I think some of you may also be torn between your family and your lover or your love interest. Maybe you wish this was a choice you never had to make. Attention could also come for Scorpions from unwanted members of the opposite sex. Some are also going to make lewd gestures at you, or maybe there are lecherous men around. Nonetheless, those who are gentlemen-like will definitely get your consideration. Maybe you also want to go ahead and tell this person who is interested in you that you are disinclined in forming an attachment or forming a relationship with him, but then maybe your confidant could ask you not to do something like this. Those who are crushing on someone, like I said, if you are going to cyberstalk, but then maybe some of you may also want to reach out to the person, but I think this is not the time. Maybe you feel this person is detached or he doesn't want to reciprocate, so you could be a bit down and out. Romancing Scorpions, I think you'll plan and make the trip to be with your beloved, or there could be travel plans as well. Maybe you'll go halfway around the world to be with him or her. Possibly you will exchange gifts, or you could coo sweet nothings to your beloved. I also believe, Scorpions, you're thinking about settling down with this person, but then you think it's not time to do so. Married Scorpions, I think you should be a bit tolerant with your partner. Maybe you could accuse your spouse teasingly of being responsible for the unhappiness in the marriage. Some days you may also find yourself being blamed for no fault of yours, but you will also want to defend yourself. You realize that it is pointless defending yourself. I think, Scorpions, you should avoid toxic relationships or abusive relationships. Basically, neither you nor the other person has any right to misbehave or treat the other person badly. From Scorpio, I'll move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the card Hermit. I also have 4 of Pentacles. Another card I have here is, I know I screwed things up and honestly I have no idea how to fix it. Sagittarians, I definitely believe that you will be gripped by nostalgia. You could recall past meetings with the person whom you have had a relationship with. In fact, those on an on-again, off-again relationship may be deeply anguished by thoughts of your love interest, or as you're no longer in touch with this person. Maybe you realize that you have screwed things up and have no idea how to fix it. Maybe there's been a mistake on your part. In case it's the other way around, maybe the person whom you're dealing with realizes that the person has made a blunder. Anyhow, those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, you may want to renew contact with the person. Maybe you're wanting to call him up, but you will stop short. I think Sagittarians, you may be discussing your relationship with an occultist who may lift your spirits by saying that the union is on the cards, but then there'll be delays. Married Sagittarians, I think you will be a bit distressed on account of your spouse's ill health. Even if, as a parent, if you have a child, then the child could also be a cause for concern. Maybe you think your child is being irresponsible. Sometimes you may also be emotional because you feel that the marriage is going through some tough times. In case you are in an extramarital relationship, or in case you are in a secret relationship, I think you should be careful because somebody could blow the lid or blow the cover about your relationship. Nonetheless, I think you are going to have good conversations with the person in case you're already romancing. Some kind of misunderstandings which have been there could also make the person whom you are dealing with quite remorseful. Let's move from Sagittarius to Capricorn. For Capricorn, I have 10 of Pentacles, and I also have this card, Your Beauty Still Moves Me. It is definitely going to be flattering to receive the attention of the opposite sex between 16 to 22nd November. I think one such admirer can't seem to break the ice. For some of you, I'm also picking up that there could be a work-related romance, or maybe you'll come across someone with whom you'll be discussing work, and this person could be charmed by your intellect or the way you carry yourself or your thoughts about the work. Basically, he's impressed and he may want to stay in touch. I think he is touched by your beauty, no doubt. But then I think you'll put limitations on yourself. Some Capricorns, I think you'll walk away from this relationship because you know that even if this person has stirred feelings in your heart, but then there could be limitations on you imposed by your family or by the society. So that is why you may want to walk away. Those who are married, I think you have to deal with in-laws who are going to pick on you, and this makes you a bit emotional or sentimental. Sometimes you think this particular person is very resentful of you, and this could make you reflective, or you may reminiscence on the time gone by. You feel as though you are stuck in an unhappy relationship or in an unhappy marriage. Interestingly, I think you may want to discuss your unhappy state with the third person, but this person feels that even you should take the initiative and try to find a way to fix the relationship or fix the issues that you're facing. Maybe you will be accused of not doing enough to keep the family united, but then you will prove your point of view. I think some of you may also think that in case you're in an extramarital relationship, I think some of you may also think there's a future with this other person and not with the person whom you are currently with. That means your marriage partner. You will also be concerned about financial issues. Maybe you want a content and stable family life, so that is why this Pentacle cards. You may be focused on minting money as well. Financial issues could also take precedent in this week. Let's move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I have the card Six of Wands. And I also have the card, I can't handle your words right now. Single Aquarians can expect marriage proposals. Maybe you aren't interested. Sometimes I think your family members may think that you fear commitment. Some of you may also believe that your pockets aren't too deep, so that is why you could refrain from forming an attachment with someone, possibly on a dating site or on a matrimonial site. This is why your loved ones may think that why are you getting cold feet all the time. Another thing I'm also picking up that later your family members may also agree that the proposal or the person in question on the matrimonial site or on the dating site, the two of you aren't compatible or you have different mindset or food habits. That is why it may not have worked out in the long run. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you'll be quite perturbed, or you may be wondering whether there's any future because this person wants to move towards spirituality, or he is not wanting to get attached to anybody. Maybe he wants to stay single. Still, I think Aquarians, you'll find that many members of the opposite sex are going to go overboard as you're good looking. Those who are romancing Aquarians, you will excitedly go through the text messages that your lover sends you. You may also have a frank discussion on the future of the relationship, basically because you desire commitment from your person. Sometimes some of the words that you exchange could be hard-hitting, so be careful with the way you put your words across. Married Aquarians, I think your spouse could be annoyed because you are meddlesome, so that is why try not to rub the person the wrong way, so you have to be careful with your words. Sometimes your spouse is also the one who is going to make allowances for you. So when he's in a good mood, then you wonder what has brought about this transformation. Some Aquarians, you'll also have to deal with the issue of infidelity. So that maybe your spouse thinks that you're being too close, or you're talking too much, or having conversations with the worker of the opposite sex. So you will try to limit all this as you're mindful of the fact that your partner is accusing you of unfaithfulness. Last but not the least, let's move to Pisces. For Pisces, I have the card Knight of Cups, and I also have the card I feel safer in silence. A particular suitor is also going to keep his ego aside and is going to woo you. In fact, he will make a last-ditch effort to reach out to you. But then you may not express yourself, or you may reject his offers because you feel that this relationship will not work, or maybe because of this, that is why this card, you feel safer in silence. Sometimes not saying is saying much, as silence can break hearts, but silence always also conveys a lot. Maybe this person is also unsure of your love for him, or he thinks that maybe you weren't ready for marriage. Sometimes you may also be thinking or reminiscing about past suitors. So then you may think that you had your chances, but then you didn't take those chances. Those who are romancing Pisces, I think you'll be grinning from year to year as your darling will reconfirm his affections for you. He's like a knight in shining armor. He will talk, or the two of you will have conversations till the wee hour of the morning. Maybe you're also discussing your professional life. Basically, it's also about divine timing. Sometimes you may feel that your person should also be more open and frank instead of being covert. Married Pisces, I think disagreements with your partner are there going to be maybe because he thinks that you're neglecting him. Sometimes even you may feel that he disregards you in the presence of outsiders, and this could make you sentimental. I think you are someone who is afraid to be at the receiving end of his wrath or ire. Incidentally, it is your spouse who is the one who will help you out when you need his assistance at work. Sometimes you may also feel that it is better to stay silent and not to say anything in the marriage, because that could create misunderstandings. Or sometimes you may also think silence is necessary, as your spouse will calm down eventually. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Travel with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. We also have the monthly forecast for each sun sign, which is published before the month commences, so you can have a look at that as well. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.